Welcome back everyone. If you're new to the channel, on this channel I share about my farming journey. Today I'm giving update on the Atcha which I posted. I did mention that Atcha is one of the most profitable business which I do and which you can also do. So I still have the Atcha. The Atcha does last long because it can go for like years, especially if you're storing it in an airtight. So these are one of the plastics which still have. I do have a lot, there, but like I'm storing them in 20-liter buckets. So I sell this to my local people. It's just for brand awareness. I usually sell the bigger buckets, the 2 kg one, 5 kg on those bigger ones. But these are just for brand awareness. Like people do buy these small archers and then get to know how my archer tastes. So usually I sell these 5 rand, but people do buy. People do buy them. So but you does make money, but it's a little profit. So the main focus was that I buy mangoes in my community and then I process it into making archa. So this one is 3 months old. Yeah, 3 months old. I did remove those water which were here due to the process of making archa. So here's the bucket which I feed these smaller ones. So for you to make money with archa, people have to know and know the taste. So that's it. So on the other side, I have oil. This is the oil. As I did mention that I don't recommend you to buy more oil and then you mix it with this acha. With that way you will waste a lot of oil. So usually what I do is that I take the oil and then I mix on an empty bucket when I'm selling. Only when I'm selling. It's where I will be able to monitor my profit. So yeah. So that's so they're just only few things which you need. Here I have chilies, but this chilies is the one which I have, the one which I sell to people. So usually, and then these are the chilies crushes. When I was crushing, when I was processing this chilies to make it very hot, I then I then use like something to is it a safe something to remove those leftovers, then so that I can take real powder. Yeah, it's a real powder. So I removed this and then I use this with my archer. It's really hot. Like this thing, it's really hot. So here are the 20-liter buckets. There are so many. I have more than 5, 10. Actually, here I have 5. Here I have 5, and then I still have more. So usually, what I do is that I sell archer to my local community. Even though I'm struggling to really sell it, it doesn't rot, doesn't give me any problems. And then here is that thing which I was saying, the tie. I mix it with the oil, and then here's the salt which I use, and then down there's garlic and then ginger just for extra flavors. So when I say Archer does have money, is that I only processed this one plastic bag with only, I think, okay, let me do the proper calculation. Um, I bought one crate for 50 rand, and some were selling for 50 rand. It's just that where I bought them, it was outside where I stay. I bought one crate for 50 rand and then spent 70, 80 rand where I processed the archer, where they mixed everything actually. So what I have to do is that I have to buy oil and then salt, and then I'm good to go. And then this small thing die, and I think it's probably for 50 rand. Actually, I think this one, because it's a smaller one than this, I think it's 35 rand. So when I say Asha does a profit, is that with this one plastic, and then this one I've also removed and then pour it there. Ne? So what I can say is that with one big plastic bag, I spent 180, reducing transportation money. Yeah, let's reduce transportation money. I'm just like doing a simple simplification so that you can see that Archer does have money. So this one plastic bag, I bought it for, yeah, I spent 180. I spent 130, and then if I'm selling, let me show you something. Then but these ones are small. Okay, yeah, let me just do a simple with this one. Okay, let's say I bought this plus I used one 130, 130. Yeah, I used 130 for this big plastic bag, but this one I've also used some Atcha and then store it there. So let's say I used 130 for this one, and then this I sell it for 50 rand. So if I only sell three of these, I've made profit. You see, this is the simplest way. Then let's reduce, like let's not put oil and other things. But if I'm only selling three of these, I've made the amount of money which I used here. So it means I will be having 150. So you see, besides other things, it means it's highly possible to get more than 10, 20 of these. So it means Archer does have money. Even though the oil is expensive, but it's so simple to make money with Archer. So even if I go for like weeks without selling, it doesn't rot, doesn't give me any problem as long as it's in an airtight place. So you can make a lot of money with Archer. You can make a lot of money because, and but like usually people buy those 100 rand one. They, is it 2 liter? I think, yeah, let's call it 2 liter. The one which is bigger than that one, it's, no man. Is it 2 liter? No, 1 liter. Actually, yeah, one. I'm just stuck in between those liters and kgs. But those ones are 100 rand. So if I sell them, if I sell two, I've already made profit. You see, the simplest way to see that Aja does have money. If I sell those, I've already made money. If I'm selling this one, this one, I sell this one for 250, 250 years. This is 250. So if you, even if with simple mathematics, you could see that, oh, I can, this one is 250, and then I only spend 130 to make a bigger plastic bag. So it means I'm making simple money. Yeah, I can say simple money. I just subtracted the transportation money because like there was diesel on the car. I just collected those mangoes, then went to a person who helped me process. Then I'm good to go. So and now I've branded my Archer, so it means that like I'll be selling in a good professional way. So yeah, I just store my Archer here, everything, and then these are the chilies which I sell, and even chilies have money because I planted these chilies, I dried them, I went to a person who assisted me with grinding. Then after then I'm packaging it. It doesn't rot and it doesn't lose flavor as long as you stored it in an airtight place. I have more. I even have sacks of chilies. So yeah, throughout the whole year of 2025, I was selling chilies, which I planted in 2024. Yeah, which I planted in 2024. So I sell this one for 50 rand. It's simple. Actually, I can say it's simple money. It's simple money because, like, imagine a whole sack. How many 50 rand would you get out of a whole sack? And it doesn't rot. Especially this thing, I say it's simple money because it doesn't rot, and even Archer doesn't rot. As long as it's in an airtight place, in a cool, dried place, you're good to go. So yeah, that's why I say Archer does have money. Ah, so you see, you just store it, just sell. And then it just that like around January the market is slow. People don't really buy Atcha around this time around because like it's more like people are not really willing to be buying Archer. They still have those December meats, they playing stock fair and stuff. So they still have meat, they still have some things to eat. So around March, April, June, it's where I'll be really selling. And then around November, October, I will also be processing my own other Archer. So yeah, Archer does have money. It just that like I don't really understand why people don't see that gap. So if you made it so far, thanks for watching. Yeah, you can ask any question, I will assist.